In the near future, the poor disappear completely because robots have taken over all the jobs. The rich people live a comfortable life thinking that this perfect situation will last forever. As time went on, even the machinists began to rebel, unable to endure the stress of working overtime until the wee hours of the morning day after day. The machinists began to collectively take to the streets and protest, demanding a return to the humane 8-hour workday. There is no doubt that this plea was completely unreasonable in the eyes of humans. Humans believe that robots are pure tools, and if they don't work, they are no different from scrap metal. This attitude completely enraged the robot community. Just then, an unprecedented robot riot broke out. Countless steel warriors gathered and began to occupy human territory. Humans then realized that giving robots self-awareness was a disastrous mistake. The army then began to try to suppress it by force, but in this human-machine confrontation, the flesh and blood humans were no match for the hardened robots. The war was rapidly turning against humanity, and after 2 years of struggling to hold on, a doctor known as the Savior invented a game-changing piece of equipment, the brain-computer connection helmet. This innovative technology allows soldiers to engage in combat without leaving their homes, controlling their fighting machines with their minds alone. With this breakthrough invention, mankind was able to end the seemingly hopeless war in just a few weeks. All rebel robots were deported to a desert quarantine zone, where robot leaders signed an agreement with humans that they would never leave the area. At the same time, humans no longer need traditional robots, as the doctor's improved helmet technology allows the human brain to be split in two, one half enjoying life and the other manipulating machines to get the job done. Human productivity reaches unprecedented levels, and everyone believes that robots will never be seen in human society again. One night, however, when Amy went to the restroom, strange mechanical footsteps suddenly came from outside the door. Fearfully, she took out her flashlight and shone it, and was surprised to find a real robot standing in front of her. She ducked into her room in terror, but the robot seemed to have locked onto her location and was coming towards her. At the critical moment, Amy grabbed her pocket knife and prepared to defend herself. Surprisingly, the robot doesn't attack her. Instead, it picked up a photo of Amy and her brother and pointed to her brother in the photo and then to itself, as if to say, "I am your brother." Even though Amy knew that her brother had been killed in the accident long ago, the robot's behavior made her begin to doubt the truth. Eventually, she decides to trust the robot and quickly flees the scene with it. In a safe place, Amy asks what happened, and the robot makes a sign for glasses, then pulls out a can and points to the word doctor on it. At this moment, Amy recalls the glasses-wearing doctor, who told her that her brother was dead. Could it be that the doctor was lying, and that her brother had actually been kidnapped? When Amy pulls out a map and asks for her brother's location, the robot points to the most dangerous place of all, the center of the quarantine zone, a forbidden area from which not even a robot can escape. Faced with this nearly impossible rescue mission, Amy must come up with a plan to infiltrate the heavily monitored quarantine zone while challenging the prejudices and restrictions placed on robots by the entire human community.